Hello, this is Gerald with the Infobright intern team. Today I'm going to teach you how to install the necessary packages to run the Million Songs ETL scripts that will convert the HDF5 data files supplied by the Echo Nest into a relational database format. The system that I'm working on is an Ubuntu 10 32-bit VM. Since Ubuntu comes pre-installed with Python, we can start by installing the Python dependencies. Many of the required packages are available from apt-get, so we're going to start by sudoing in. Once we're sudoed in and have root privileges, we can do an apt-get install python 2.6-dev, python-tables, and python-numpy. Python 2.6-dev is a package that contains header files to help us build num.expr and other Python packages. Python tables is a package for managing hierarchical datasets and designed to efficiently and easily cope with extremely large data. Python numpy is a scientific computing package that will help us with other calculations that are used by the ETL scripts. Now that the packages are installed, we can proceed to install num.expr. To do this, we simply change to its directory and run python setup.py space build. This will compile the package so that we can install it using Python. Now that it is built, we can install it by doing python setup.py install. Now we have all of the dependencies required to run the ETL scripts. We change into the directory Million Song, which houses our ETL scripts and other libraries that are used by our ETL scripts, and also holds 2 PHP files that will create the tables that we will use to insert data into. Inside the HDF5 folder, we can see there is a subset A that contains about 11 different songs with their data. Since we can't extract this naturally, we have to run our ETL scripts to convert into a CSV file that the database can easily load. To run the ETL scripts, we simply do python, and you can choose if you want the complete data or the metadata. I'm just going to run the metadata now because it's faster. We do python metadata underscore datagrabber.py, and this is fairly fast for just 11 songs. You can see that it makes a CSV file, metadata.csv. The next thing to do is to install Infobright. We're going to install the Community Edition because that's what's available to us. There are a few commands after installing the package that we have to run to get Infobright up and running. First we have to change to the user local Infobright directory and run postconfig.sh. I don't want to register now, so I'm going to say no. Now to start the server, we run etc slash init.d slash mysql d-ib start. Now Infobright is up and running. Now to load the data into the database, we simply run the command line editor and do mysql ib-u -ib space -u root. We can see that we have no database here for music, and we have to create the database. So I'm going to back out of this, and this is where we have to make an important decision. If we'd like to run the API scripts, then we have to proceed and install Zen server. But I'm going to assume that for this scenario, we just want to install Apache. So I'm going to install Apache by doing another apt-get install, and I have to install Apache 2, PHP 5, lib Apache 2 mod PHP 5, which is the module for PHP for Apache, and the MySQL package for PHP. Now that Apache is installed, we can move the PHP scripts into our web directory and execute them. I'm going to restart Apache to make sure everything is up and running correctly. I'm going to go to the web browser to run the PHP scripts. Now when we run mysql -ib -u root, we can see that music is made. When we describe a table, like metadata, we can see it has the correct attributes. Now I'm going to show you how to load the metadata into the metadata table. We simply do load data in file, and then type in the path to the file. And then we type into table metadata. And we have some options that we need to let the loader know. For example, we want our fields terminated by commas. And we want our fields escaped by a backslash.